Okay, well, we're here now. So, little quick tidbit of information. The video I had coming out today was ruined. And I don't want to go into it too much because I'm literally fuming. So, yeah. So I decided to make this video. I hate your favorite rapper. Maybe that's a little bit of clickbait. Basically what I'm saying here, guys, is that I don't really have a favorite rapper. I don't necessarily hate yours. I most likely do, though. If you know this about me, if you know anything about my channel, my favorite rapper for a long time, well, growing up, I'll take it back from the start, man. Growing up, my favorite rapper was Lil Wayne. Nobody could tell me differently that this guy wasn't the greatest rapper alive. He was telling me this himself in all his records. You know, everything he had was just magical to me, a young boy watching Wayne progress in his career. You know, everything. He had the hair, the fame, the clothes, the vibe, like everything Wayne did was great to me. I looked up to him in a certain perspective. And then I got older, you know, I wanted to basically get in tune with 90s hip hop. So I really fell in love with Jay-Z, even though Jay-Z is not really 90s hip hop. You know, he dropped his first album in 96, Reasonable Doubt, but he's not really 90s hip hop. I feel like he started in the 90s, but progressed in the early 2000s. But anyway, yeah, Jay-Z became my favorite rapper over time. But kind of like Jay-Z and Wayne became my favorite rapper. Like they were the same to me. Like it was like they were competing for one, and you know what I mean. So I loved both those guys. Appreciated everything they brought to the table. You know, I already got into Wayne, but you know, Jay-Z, everybody knows, icon, and when it comes to rapping, he's top tier. So yeah, that's kind of how those were basically my two favorite rappers for the longest time, until I got a little bit older. And then I started to get really heavy into Eminem, like heavy. I was listening to older projects. I was to old music videos. I was just exploring Eminem and really figuring out what this guy had to offer. And I got obsessed with him for a little bit. I can't lie. I was a stan. I was one of them, ladies and gentlemen. Kind of like three. It was like a top three for me. And, you know, as one does, you have to add a fourth, right? Typically, I would say spot would go to Tupac or Biggie. I don't glamorize Tupac and Biggie. I feel like I have a pretty good sense of where they are, but they're definitely in my top 5. It depends on the day, though. You might catch me Thursday and I love Tupac a lot, and you know, Tupac is one of the greats. Or you might catch me on a Friday, you know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking about Biggie, and I'm like, man, this guy was a lyrical wordsmith ahead of his time. In the recent years, in about 2016, 2017, I fell in love with a new artist. His name was xxxtentacion. I loved everything about this kid, man, from the first introduction. My first introduction of X was I'm Sipping Tea in Your Hood, and I fell in love with that bass, super high, super DIY sound to it, you know what I mean? Didn't sound professionally recorded. I love that, and it was something to get lit to, you know what I mean? When you're in high school, you like to party, you like to have a good time. And then, you know, I learned more about him, you know, legal woes and how he deals with depression and anxiety. Just felt like the man was talking to me, you know, minus the legal woes. You know, I'm not really into trouble like that, but this guy stood out from every other rapper I've ever seen at the time. So I naturally connect with different people. I naturally connect with oddballs. So yeah, X became my favorite rapper of this new generation. But as we all know, X is no longer here anymore. So the music is definitely scarce, which is obvious. But yeah, I'm just looking back on it now. You know, I do music content on this channel, and I'm realizing, man, I don't have a favorite rapper anymore. Like, it's crazy. Of course, Wayne, Jay-Z, Kanye, you know, I still like those guys and still respect those guys, but I feel like those gentlemen aren't making as much music as they probably used to, and they're, you know, they're getting older. You know, I can't expect Wayne to be 2008 Wayne forever. Like, he's getting older, everybody's getting older, everybody's changing. So they don't put out enough music consistently for me to say that they're my favorite rappers anymore, because I'm just not listening to them as heavy as I once was. So yeah, honestly, I made this video, one, because my original video, like I mentioned earlier, got corrupted. List some people you think I should listen to, and maybe they'll become my favorite rapper. Somebody who got potential. So yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. I appreciate you for watching the video. I appreciate you for being here as I talk for a while. But yeah, if you're new here, subscribe, like the video if you like the video. See you in the next one.